Brigitte. Brigitte admires duty, but does not always care for history. It's hard to say what impression a badge makes you. Satisfied with this? The streets outside Mrs. Chapman's are not easy. Thanks to my family history, I know that decline being in her neighborhoods new patient discovery, tetragraphs sitting on cinema, almost better than very well. Whenever I need to it's Archie helps me. I have something for you. New Census condition. I found it near the docks. No sign of the owner. I can't wear it myself. I thought someone at Mrs. Chapman's might consider himself to it. Perhaps Lady Griselle. Admiral's hat. Trimmed with gold braid is personal, but a respectable representative of the Navy. Wearing it gives me a companion, slightly curmudgeon presence. Clothes make an impression. Make an impression on me, too, sometimes in space. There's always a bit of extra drama when I have this. Oh, very good of you. What a thoughtful gift. It's so cold down here. Birds will Brigitte laughs. I require assistance with the ministry census. The truth is essential. I see. London was determined to have its name. It is a peculiarity of the English. You aren't the only ones who count your citizens. What do you wish to know? Do you know Rome? At one time, I shared my lodgings. That was prior to the fall. Are you married, or otherwise connected? This is not a matter for you to explain to most people. You and I have known one another for some time. I think you would hear me out of my secrets. At the moment, what you tell me, you tell the ministry. So perhaps it is better that I not know. Unless you would equally confide in Mr. Page's. An honorable concern. It's best not to promise what you can't be sure of giving. For the sake of the ministry, I feel that declined to say. There is a short silence. We've become close, so I should tell you what I didn't say. I came to England for the love of a gentleman. His name He has never come back to the rooms we shared. I've searched, exhausted, but he's nowhere to be found. I don't know whether he died, or abandoned me, or left the city before the fall, and so remains on the surface. I nod sympathetically. I allow my brother to join his plans. Then I tell the one about the fumble rent. Ortiz holds out a tiny photograph, a certified gift to one of the letters we told when the man burst into a flame. The sitter has tremendous sideburns and mustaches both serpent and curly, definite brows, a broad forehead, the kind usually associated with intellect, and a sensitivity around the eyes, suggesting someone at once dashing and prone to long consideration. I've seen him sometime, but don't remember where. Sun in the sunlight. So it must have been before the fall. If you remember anything more, or if you see him, please tell me. You go. Our party finds lost alone. All well on the streets? Every day I can walk a little further without getting lost, but sometimes I lose place again. Do you recall the second-hand clothesman who used to be around the corner? I haven't thought of it in some time. At first, I thought the shop was destroyed, but it's moved 2 streets away now, the whole building. What could that mean? The stars don't stay put in the sky, perhaps the streets are also moved. I should be on my way. It doesn't help to watch the same place for too long. I grin. At this point, I go back to operations. The hat. Let's not have a hat on. And since we're not on official business, let's leave the corsage where it is. Reese is waiting for me. What are the census forms you have ready? It is time to take them to Mr. Page's. I'm prepared. I sincerely hope that's true. Come with me. Once I've shown you how to reach the ministry, you can come back on your own and turn it upwards. Reese has me gather my papers. With luck, Mr. Page's will decide to keep you on. With even more luck, he won't mind being asked about the Ministry of Chirography and Cartography. With that, she leads me outside and down a side street that is no longer named. We tack through the city like a sailboat beating up wind. never go straight at his off. More often than not, it's hidden by some intervening group, alternating starboard and port. But every time I look up, it stands closer. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's the same ones on the badge. Finally, we find ourselves standing in its shadow, under its walls. Before us is a low door that once, I think, belonged to a solicitor's office. The breeze takes out a key, but with something other than magic, and unlocks that door. Mind the pilot figures, I've already sorted them 3 times. Mr. Pages is very particular about the ordering of documents. Now, where is it gone? Usually he's here by this time of day. Ah, there you are, sir. We were just coming to bring you the census documents. A first installment of many, I'm sure. There is a tone in her voice, somewhere between fondness and the nanny guiding an untutored child. Mr. Pages, may I present George? George, this is Mr. Pages. I work in the industry of accounting and movement towards under Mr. Pages' direction. Thank you very much for offering me employment and the opportunities in London we used to be. Please assure us they are authenticated. It is really gratifying that the Prince of London appreciates their move. It doesn't seem that a reply is required. This possibility Johnson will see perhaps work better suited to Mr. Ryan. What have you brought us? Ah, your certificate. Gives me a shiny penny for my trouble. Yes, it is a penny. It's newly minted and has a portrait on the back of someone who is certainly not the Queen. The face on the back of the coin stares at me until the hair prickles on my neck. It reminds me of a daft ode, and I don't want to remember. And my breath hitches and slurs and resumes. Goal complete. New goal, provide pages with 7 census forms. Pages turns the papers over carefully. There's nothing interesting in that, I promise. So exactly as I told you before. Expectated? What else is there? Pages offers me 2 pennies from a jar, bringing my stash to 3. There are other coins in there, and a few things that aren't even coins. Buttons, pearls, probably false. A horse head, carved from ivory or bone. The quality of your information pleases us this time. We did not expect much from Archie. Your card reads have already revealed that he is a righteous character. Do you have anything more? Mr. Pages takes the census page eagerly and spends some time scanning it. Whatever it finds, it considers impressive enough to offer us 2 points. But it is, I think, disappointed all the same. There is something it is looking for, but it cannot find. That could say that the story is finished, and the lover has not written another chapter. It's imaginable. Business of the census is done for now. Perhaps I've earned a question. Aren't we allowed to have maps and atlases anymore? We need them more than ever. London isn't arranged where it used to be. I believe the Ministry intends to resurvey the territory. In the meantime, do I believe using precious maps? The territory of the deed is anti-despotificated toward London still. That is enough of my official duties for the moment. Breeze accompanies me out again when it is time to go. She makes a couple of remarks about how useful this will be, though she stops short of asking whether I'm in debt to Horatio. I haven't forgotten. You go, pay Horatio half my back rent. As we make our way back to Horatio's, Breeze asks me what I think of Mr. Pages. She tries to make it sound like an idly curious question. I tell her that I found him charming and pleasant. She pauses, surprised, but takes the lie at face value. Before we go back inside the house, she reminds me. We have many more people in the neighborhood to survey the census. You know how it's done now, so you can collect them and take them to Mr. Page's yourself. I have other duties that I may not always be. Pages is, though I am certain you won't be permanently said to the ministry on your own. It's been a full day, and I'm grateful to you. Archie finds me upstairs after dinner. I cannot stop thinking of what is together. There's something not right there. If you'd let me show you what I'm thinking. Any interest of yours is an interest of mine. Well, it's a serious matter, so pay attention. Not that I mind you giving me that look. Carry on, just so you hear what I'm trying to tell you at the same time. It's a way of solving thoughts. What I started is to think through a treatment. But it's good for all sorts of stories and schemes. Things that might be true, things that don't have to be. While he's talking, he's getting out some bits of paper written over in his own hand. Welcome to Storycraft. From time to time, you read stories about things you discover. Assignment: learn about creating a story. Sometimes, other people will ask you to bring them a story. They might want a true account or they might want a fiction. Either way, I'm here to create the story they want. This is a slot. The slots contain the elements of your story. This is a who slot, meaning it can contain a character featured in the story. These are all the character tokens you could currently put in the slot. As you meet more characters in the game, you gain more options. Select one of the tokens to fill the slot and continue. Excellent. You can select the slot again to choose someone else if you'd like, otherwise let's continue. This is a story about Archie. Characters in the stories you craft here will be driven by motives. These motives spur them to act. Tokens for actions and motives are represented by fragments of text rather than pictures. Assign a token to both the motive and action slots before you continue. This is a story about Archie, a medical student driven by secret unknown motives. Archie, a medical student driven by secret unknown motives. Engage those around him with various schemes. Well done, delicious friend. Let's continue. Not every story is a single-handed, of course. Commonly, the second character featured is a friend, an enemy, or a victim. Select this new slot to continue. The second person in your story needs to be different from the first. Notice that the token for the character you first chose is marked with a cross. If you assign that token to this slot, it will vacate the first character slot. You can try that now and continue when both slots are filled. Sometimes two tokens can't be placed together because they don't make sense to them. More often, mix and match based on what you've learned about the world. You'll discover more variations in the course of play. Sometimes you'll be asked for a story where certain elements can't be changed. In that case, those slots will be locked. You can change everything else about the story, but not happiness. Finally, sometimes you can put an unknown into the slot. That means you think there's another possible answer, to explore the world more to find out what it is. Building a story with some unknown elements gives you a hypothesis and ask other characters about. Fill this final slot to continue. Greece was afraid of Archie. Took unknown actions. New ministerial expose crafted. Question of fee. You formed a theory to ask people about. When you get a message about a story completed, that lets you know what kind of story you built. You can now go and ask other characters about your idea. Whenever you're done with that story, finish or not, leave the story crafting forward and go tell other characters about your idea. Didn't change any of this. I have a friend below that can take what we learn and put it about in papers. I told them I knew someone that might be able to use it so the ministry. You want to pay me to bring back information about my other employer. I can share some funds in the spirit of shared enterprise. Here, you have a job. Make me a tale and list of pages for the papers now. Why not? Assignment: develop Archie's theory of what Mr. Pages is up to. Mr. Pages established an industry rule forbidding gambling. Mr. Pages made laws forbidding gambling because it knew that the form of beneath shift anything. Maps would become obsolete, and citizens grow frightened. It was better to allow people to think their own methods were involved. And something happened, presumably, but what? A typical Londoner probably fell into line with everything that was required, and never questioned whether Mr. Pages had some secret agenda. The typical Londoner thought Mr. Pages knew the best and paid favor. The typical Londoner rebelled against these rules whenever it was safe to do so, feeling that Mr. Pages did not know the city well. It seemed to create a bit of difficulty for these newcomers who acted as lords and ministers without any right. Finally, despite believing that Mr. Pages meant well, the typical Londoner routinely disobeyed these laws. Defiance remained prevalent tendencies from the era. Now, they had been before the fall. Let's go with this one. Aye, well done. I don't care to have things hidden from me. The tale is spread to others, great learning sensations. Let them know they're gone. Let me take you to the press. Now you learn to confidence the purpose of having a strip of paper just to say what you don't know. But I use that typical question I want to ask. And what would you do if you wanted to interrogate someone about why Mr. Pages was up to his plans? Mr. Pages had purposes both unknown and unknown. It established a ministry rule forbidding mapping in the desire to confuse London and keep its occupants placid. Mr. Pages made laws forbidding mapping. Purpose. A fine question about what Mr. Pages intends goes on. If a question like that be asked, but why Mr. Pages outlaws? Same as I asked the police yesterday. You've gotten away on it. Questions to ask anyone who will reply. Answers to bring to. If you don't mind giving Mr. Pages all manner of stories about the people who live below, then you go on to him. If you'd rather another way to look at it, you might investigate for you and then ask him questions, ask other people questions about him. Find out anything else. If you make have the questions you want to ask and investigate anyone might answer. Earn your pennies helping the citizens rather than those witches in their planets. New goal. Bring Archie theories about the ministry. Sounds like it doesn't require upright damage. That makes me superior to Census with bright hair. Don't it just? And the truth has its own value. And that demon says so. It's no easy thing to fight the council. Horatio telling me I'm conscious. Grace saying I should be quiet and trust our rogue wearing masters. I should let you get your say. You should feel free to come and talk with me anytime. My own room's not big enough to turn about once. You can find me in the park. I think well of you, but I don't want to give the wrong idea. Not understood, I'd be happy to. Excellent. 260 days since the fall, season of confessions. It is evening. I have 5 pennies and 0 census pages. My goals are to bring Archie theories about the ministry, pay Horatio half of my back rent, provide pages with 7 census forms, and help Harjeet find his lost beloved. I am Comrade George. This is all unchanged. I promised Archie I'd work with him to find the truth about the Masters. I discouraged any romantic connection, indicating a preference for friendship. I see a prospect of friendship with Greeks. Harjeet lives alone, his former lover is missing. I pressured him to be open with me. He was about to tell me something personal, but I stopped him. He admired my honesty. I finished taking the census with Harjeet. I would like to be friends with him. I still owe Horatio back rent. Mr. Pages, I am his detractor. I don't have anything in mind for us. I made the acquaintance of Mr. Pages. It is very tall. I have 3 stories about Pages. Desperate, unknowable, and tyrannical. I now have some story crafting ideas. Sold contraband, pre-fall, new beneath changed, the bazaar. Days remain in confessions. Another morning, another newspaper. This morning the supply is open on the table. Theological concerns within the Anglican Communion prompt formation of new synod. must be on duty, and I may be able to use some liberty. I look like I belong on the docks, like I might speak my mind too much. The hat and badge, however, say I have power despite all. I remember the days of the fall of the fragments. There are a few moments in this strong act, memories that stand for everything else that happened. There are things I sometimes remember from that night that cannot have happened. Impossible things. I concentrate, I can recall. Oh, here's someone new. It wasn't the night of the fall. It was a little earlier, but we were still on the surface. Just a few days before. I saw a party of drunken men, most older and quite distinguished, accompanied by a younger officer. He was the most drunk of all, but he kept talking about morning everywhere. He was obsessed with some grotesque impending disaster. What disaster? Something to do with theft, darkness. I can't recall now. A conversation half overheard, half a street away. The end is that the other men got tired of his insistences and his drunkenness. So they hoisted him. So they hoisted him under his arms and carried him, half resisting, into one of the houses across the street from Chapman's. That is, a house that is no longer there. Let's take a look at this. Pages, undecided. Mr. Pages knew that London was threatened by many monstrous things in the youth. He took some action, but I'm not sure what. He need to ask someone about this. A typical Londoner posed no challenges and asked no questions. There's Tinderground Synagogue. There's home. There's Wall Street. Horatio doesn't attend much to what I wear. Indifference no doubt will have seen this in all states. eyes. The night morning fell, and Horatio's lodgers gathered in the cellar. Horatio led the hymns while we waited for dawn. Around 3 in the afternoon, we admitted to ourselves that there wasn't going to be any today or another morning. George, it's good to see you. Since the fall, we have all taken to greeting one another as invalids on the verge of death. I believe I owe you something, as a matter of fact. I pass her the coins in a jingling handful. Thank you, you are a kind soul. She scoops the money into the pocket of her skirt. We're complete. I don't ask anything else. I'm not sure I want to know. You go finish paying my back rent. There's a woman who comes to the door just about every morning. Too many children, not enough food. Sometimes I have a penny or two to steal for them. And this morning, I sat by the fire and heard an answer at. After a time, she stopped knocking. She stood sobbing on the doorstep. This sounds like a gloomy story. It's a crime. You don't have any secret business besides running the household, do you? The house has been my business for a long time now. My father wanted to. He bought it so I had the place to live. He didn't want to leave it up to whether a friend was wanted. Which I haven't. The butcher at the corner used to ask me, but I think he wanted more room for his children. The kitchen needs cleaning out. I'll be off. I grin. That leaves time for another errand before supper. Action. Advertised lodgings. Archie likes to see me wearing his gift. He might take that as encouragement. Roll booking was. I tell Archie the story of what I saw when Lucian was drunk. Tell me everything. Was he angry? What? Did he strike anyone? Could you hear who it was he wanted to warn? I explain everything I can. Then he is beyond mine, beyond reach. You'll remember things I've forgotten. The building might still be there if it watched rightly. Sometimes one can find one's way around but it's hard to find places after a solid first place. From a certain point of view, I am one of Lucian's personal pets. A thing that should not be here if he did not exist. A thing that might be edited out in time. I think when I forget him, I will also vanish. I don't know about that. I believe it. The thought comes back to me over and over. I dread the thought of being swept away. Will you cease to exist? Die? Or only go back to the surface? There are stories in the newspaper. Apocryphal or not, I don't know. Of people who after a period beneath found themselves walking on some sunlit field above. Maybe I would be in the Punjab again, back among my own people. They say Dunu Singh has gone back there. With London gone and the Queen falling below, there was nothing to keep him from returning to Lahore. Perhaps he is even now restoring our empire to its former state. So you want to go back? A few months ago, I wanted nothing more. But my love for Lucian was also so imperative. If the cost of my own was to forget him, I am not sure I could have brought myself to do it. I'm glad you told me that. You're welcome. There are so many things in my life that I share with no one. Things that are not secret or even private, but that are beyond companionship. Memory of my home, my faith, ancient houses, which I learned in childhood and will never forget. Now I'm adding to those all the empty buildings that I don't see. Do you have any such things of your own? In which communication means entirely fails? I answer with difficulty at first, but then more detail. Conversation turns on things I've never experienced before. Which each listens with the same concentration of seeing, and who is memorizing fresh and cracked to the bone. If you've seen other cities, what do you think of ours? It has been taken by surprise, which serves it right. No, you deserve a better answer. I do not like the city London belongs, and I do not like the city London will be. In time, she'll remember her confidence, and try to rule again, unless Lady Griselda and her type may. The cracked and lost parts of London now, this is a place to love. People have no choice but to meet his equals now and then. Thank you for trusting me. You're welcome. I should go, but you know where to find me. I am always here. It's getting late, so I'm heading back home. Did you see that woman? The one that came yesterday. I walked away. Aye, what should it be but nightmares again? Who is she? The captain's wife. Her husband was at sea with her. She dreams that he comes back to her, but he's the insane when he does. He's devoted himself to the cabin. He cannot speak, only sing. Would you do anything, though? I've only had Diabolical left and laid off for a few days. There's fuel enough to start your attention. There's something else I've been brewing up, so to say, but in case it does not work, He takes something out of his pocket, a well-wrapped paper